go. So, picking up where we left off this afternoon. Once I get my dashboard open, Baldur's Gate, single player, loading game. I know I'm going to accidentally delete that, I just know it. I've adjusted volume levels and hopefully the game itself is a bit louder. Listening to the VODs, it's been very quiet, so hopefully I have addressed that. Otherwise, we're going to head to the area that we had unlocked at the end of bloody hell. Usually an ogre mage. Oh, a bear. Oh, this could be very quick. Way to go, Rove. Yay, we survived the bear. That was worth it for the experience. Okay, and we're going to automatically heal.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
For the sake of 2 hit points. Okay.
I grow torpid and require slumber.
Naturally. So we'll quick save now that we're here, and we'll rest. Campfire. Almost looks like a scene from the promo material for Don't Starve. Oh, a thing. What has he dropped? A gem. Now what bugs me is that our people are casting spells when I don't want them to. So, customize. Now he's sorted. She can't cast spells, but what I don't want... I would rather be telling these people to cast spells automatically. Sorry, manually. Standard. Because otherwise we end up with things like that when someone went to cast... What was it? No idea what someone attempted to cast it, but we lost some divine spell there. We'll quick save and we'll rest. We'll get the spell back when we rest, of course. Quick save again because we've managed to sleep, which is an achievement out here. In this area I believe we have an ogre mage to worry about, as well as a polar bear, and I think a dryad. Oh, gnolls. Gnoll slasher and a flint. Well, we need to fall back. Actually, I think we've got Drizzt up here. If we die, then we'll fall back and we'll... One down. No, you fall back and you use your sling. Oh wow, yeah, we're boned. I just realised what was coming up behind us too. So, plan B.
Greetings, playthings. Thou hast found me when I alone could not.
Oh dear, please I beg of you, go no further. Brag, I still don't know how to pronounce him. Brag is here strewn about with the carnage he has wrought. I've tried to reason with him, but it is as if he is possessed by another's soul. It was all I could do to flee the swing of his tremendous blade. Please, unless you wish to witness madness in a once good man, leave him be and pray the spirit leaves him in good time. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Oh really, we can't... Oh, that's frustrating. We can't grow this window here. We must kill him to unman the beast. He may wish it, but I would not. There would be a man behind those shattered eyes, and a cousin to my flesh. If you seek to kill him, then you be as mad as he. Come, draw your blades, and rend this flesh that stands before you. Fine. We'll let him kill her.
Uh-huh.
Wow, she took a beating. That's her down.
How may I be of assistance?
We'll just get Bless going and then we'll have a crack. Quick save.
Greetings, playthings. Thou hast found me when I alone could not.
I pray you left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead us all back again. The others did not, so they have decided to stay. Shall we try to find the way home together? I pose to you a riddle, the answer to which I once knew but now cannot perceive. Remind me, and we shall return unto the day. Fail, and stay with me in the dark, forgetting whence we came. It has neither mouth nor teeth, yet it eats food steadily. It has neither village nor home, neither hands nor feet, yet it wanders everywhere. It has neither country nor means, nor office nor pen, yet it is ready for a fight. Always, by day and night, there is wailing about it. It has no breath, yet to all that appears. The answer is death, also a bear. The end of the night, where the light shines unto mine eyes, and I can see clearly once again what hath I wrought. 'Tis horrible, horrible. I will welcome the block that must await me at Nashkel. How could I live with what I've done? Please, thou must guide me to town that I might pay for my crimes. I fear I can keep my senses for only so long, and I must not be allowed to do this again. Too many good people have lost their lives to me. Please. Well, we could take him to the Temple of Helm for a point of reputation, but we are evil, so we're going to put him to the sword. Also, I've never done this. I'm curious as to what would happen. Money-hungry bounty hunters, 100 more I could have killed, and you would have done nothing if there were no price on my carcass. I've no wish to continue this life, but I'll not lay down for thy easy money. You fooled me, but in reality your eyes are as blind as I was. Die, monsters. Yeah, we'll take her magical shield and her stuff, and we shall now beat on him for a bit.
You're a queer fellow.
What is
Now,
it this time?
his sword is not fucking around.
What is it? Stand back and watch
Night
this.
Singer, give me power.
We'll command. Okay.
New rank.
Magic missile, which will probably turn into a fireball and kill everyone. And a magic missile. Oh no, they didn't fail horribly.
How may I be of assistance?
He's injured. We've got a Larlock's Minor Drain now that we can also throw at him. Wow.
Taking the dirt nap so spice feels so cold.
Nope. Okay, we have to try this again.
Into it in a truck.
Greetings, playthings. Thou hast found me
Death.
when I alone could not.
Smashy,
You're a
smashy.
queer fellow.
How may I be
What
of
you
assistance?
want?
What is it this time?
Rove
What to
up
ask?
there. Nearer. Up there.
Stand back and watch this.
Zalcalas,
Viconia. Command.
Nature's servant awaits.
You've got nothing that we care about.
What is it this time?
Magic missile. And another magic missile.
You stand back and watch this.
Yeah, we're in with a better chance this time at least.
Feels so cold. Yep.
If she
I've
can
done had enough of this.
Night Singer Anatha.
hopefully keep him occupied long enough for our ranged attackers to get the finishing blow. Badly injured, we may or may not manage this. Oh, maybe don't lead him back to Rogue. Just a thought there, guys. Do we have another command? No, but we've got an entangle. Which got everyone but him. Oh no, we got him too.
Yes. How may I be of assistance?
Magic missile. I forgot we had that wand. Near death. And he's had a morale failure. Which we'll take. We'll also throw another magic missile at him. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Drat. Oh, really? We were so close. Okay. We can do this.
You had but to ask.
This time we're just going to... Oh, that's right, we have
Greetings,
potions and
How may I
things
be
that we
of
can
assistance?
use too.
Thou hast found me when I alone could not.
Nature's
So-
servant awaits. Uh-huh.
We will let him... Was there a... I don't know whether there was any sort of bonus on that. Iconia, command please.
Power.
What is it this time?
Rove, magic missile.
Cool ones.
Minsk, stab.
You're a queer
Imoen,
fellow.
get back.
Yes, I shall attend to it in a trice. How may I be of assistance?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Healing please.
What is it this time?
What is it this time?
Magic missile.
What you want?
Larlock's minor drain. Wow. Screw it. We'll take him to the temple. I see BF dealing with this.
Thou hast found me when I alone could not.
Yeah.
Greetings,
Grumble.
things. Thou hast found me.
I cannot show my face here after what I've done. Just give me to the guard that I might take my punishment as I should. Do not disgrace me further in front of Helm. Yeah, you asked me to do that. I took you up on it, and you friggin' knifed my fighter. Calm yourself, Braj. How the fuck do you pronounce that? Helm sees all that he wishes and knows much of what you do not. And knows much of what you do. Okay. Helm sees all that he wishes and knows much of what you do not. Okay, do not wish him to... I think is the rest of that sentence. It's terrible. It was your hands indeed that did many a foul deed, but it was not your will alone. Intent is vital, and yours was influenced without your knowledge. Justice will be done, but with atonement, not punishment. But my crimes, my family, I don't want to go on. If you return to the garrison, yours will be the only willful killing that has occurred about this matter. It would be a waste of your life, which, fractured though it is, can still contribute much. Helm will see you through. As for our intrepid friends here, I shall exceed the reward offered by Ublak. After all, it was the same task of bringing Bragg to justice. The temple is in your debt for the return of its lost son. So we got 1,000 gold.
Dwellers can be so stupid.
I know, right? But we got a magical shield out of it. We didn't get the friggin' sword though. Did we get... Oh, we did get the sword. That makes me happy. Okay, so this... Actually, it's terrible. It's cursed and... See, +3 two-handed sword of failure and sadness. Causes the wielder to go berserk, may only be removed with remove curse. So we could give it to Minsk and have him flay our party alive, or we can go and sell it, which is pretty much what we're going to do. And a +1 small shield, which we can give to Viconia, because she can't use anything else because she fails. We have studded leather. Is there anyone here still in plain leather? No. And that's just a flail.
How may I be of... I shall attend to it in a trice.
Okay,
It
so...
shall be as you wish.
For some reason I thought that we had to take him to the temple next to Beregost. I was getting that one mixed up. There's a paladin next to... near Beregost that we actually needed to worry about for that, and Viconia's leveled. So what have you gained? A level 2 priest spell, 8 more hit points, +1 lore. Woot. Well, she's gained 2 first level. Of course she's got a thing giving her bonus levels. So we're going to give her Chant. And I think draw upon Holy Might's caster only, so meh. Whole person is a bit hit and miss. but at this end of things, includes brownies, dryas, dwarves, elves, gnolls, gnomes, goblins, half-elves, halflings, half-orcs, hobgoblins, humans, kobolds. Kobolds is the one we really care about, and that's what won it for us. Because we're about to go into a kobold-infested area. So, hey, she's had a decent hit point score. Come on, Viconia. And not waylaid for a change. They'll be exhausted though once we give them a minute. They'll start whinging that they're exhausted. Or not. I'm waiting for it. I also could have sworn that there were things to loot here, but apparently I was mistaken. Oh, quick save and a rest. Yep, experience points. Why are you not using your sling? Squish. Fall back.
You're a queer fellow.
What is it this time?
Right, you guys get in there. Rove, you fall back. Or magic missile him. That works.
What you want?
Yes, omnipresent authority.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's dead. Never mind.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Oh dear. Okay then. So we stumbled upon something I didn't realize we were going to stumble upon. That was a nice little bonus, plus whatever we get for selling his sword in due course. What have we got? I think I remember this.
Leave us alone, will you?
Put your backs to those shovels, men. If she's not out tonight, we'll lose her to the bandito scum. You there, state your business, but don't move from where you stand, which is like right up in his grill. I don't want to have to sick the boys on you. Oh yes, because they look so intimidating. Let's see, you look to be nothing more than rabble tomb robbers. I think you had best put your weapons down. Well, if you put it like that, drop your weapons, boys. We don't want any dying here today. This dig is important, but it's not worth our lives. What do you thieving scum intend for us now? Let's see. We're no thief, no friend to any bandits, no wish to harm you. There's actually something to this, so we're going to see what there is. Our trouble is no concern of yours, though if you must know, would you perhaps be mercenaries? If you wish to earn an honest coin, perhaps you would help guard our placement. We need only keep it secure a while longer as we near the goal of our search. What is the object of your search? Can there be anything of value in a decrepit ruin? Seems little more than an abandoned tomb. You're partially right. Though it's not a tomb, but an ancient settlement. It is also all that remains of a primitive race long since extinct, and we know little about their culture save that they seem to have destroyed themselves in war. War never changes. Perhaps today we will learn something more. We were just about to break through into an inner chamber, perhaps the dwelling of the village shaman himself. Mayhaps you would be of assistance to us? We need but to keep the camp secure a short while longer. Your very presence will probably dissuade anyone from attacking us. Though I do not know the force behind our misfortune. They seem to take great pleasure in minor sabotage and kidnapping, though some of the missing men may have just run off from fear. Nothing ever stolen, which is odd for bandits, but they must still be the cause. Will you help us? Let's see. We're gonna butter him up, which is consistent with neutral evil. We're gonna butter him up. We'll see about knifing him once this is done. But if memory serves, we won't have to do much killing ourselves to profit here. Gracious we are, now we stand a chance of completing the most exciting day of our dig. We're going to try for an entire new room today, possibly the shaman or chieftain quarters. We could find any number of relics within, move amongst the men as you will, as your presence will no doubt reassure them.
You said something.
Fair enough. Why, hello there. Could we just step aside a moment and have a little chat away from prying ears? Stays exactly put. First, my name is Galor. Second, we never had this conversation. I'm the partner of that old Mr. Charleston you met, except I'm none too thrilled about the non-profit aspects of the whole thing. The old man seems to think we should donate all our findings to some museum, whereas I am ever so much more practical. I should think certain people would pay dearly for the magical treasure we're about to unearth, and if they would be so eager, who are we to stand in their way? I would like you to steal the item and remove Mr. Nib from my little equation. You up to the task? This sounds more like it. Let's see. Magical treasure? I was under the impression that no one knows what is to be found there. Why are you so sure of its value? I need a little excuse to partake in bloodshed, consider them dead tonight. Curious about this though. Old Mr. Nib would never admit it, but that is mainly because he doesn't wish to jinx the dig. From what I could decipher in the ancient writings, the final room contains the plate that provides bounty, leading food unto God. Doesn't take a genius to figure out what that means. Obviously, the item under all that dirt and rubble is enchanted such that it provides bounty. Whether it's through increased crops or good hunting, I care not. Regardless, an object of that age and enchantment should command a hefty price, and I intend to see that it does. You can be a part of it if you wish. It is a very sketchy description that you offer. I should think that different deities would require different bounty to be delivered. Do you know if this ancient one preferred bounty that we would find valuable? This is very true. I am positive that there is a deity out there that trades turds as currency. I care not whether the primitives who lived here worship chickens and the plate produces fodder. It matters not. What does matter is that we potentially have an item associated with a god long since lost to the mists of time. His former enchantments may not even work, but will still command an exorbitant price from an historian or collector. Do you wish a piece of the pie or don't you? I need a little excuse to partake in bloodshed. Consider them dead. Excellent, but you must make sure you do not attack them until after they have breached the inner sanctum. It is unlikely you could uncover the item without their help. I will meet you here after the deed to make our exchange. Remember to get everyone. I will be the sole survivor to tell the tale. That's what you think, mate. So what, we just wait now? I'll drink my coffee while we wait for whatever's going to happen to happen. Do I need to do things, or...? Cave is still blocked by tons of stone and rock. Check our journal. Quests. Troubles in the region. Tale of Captain Bragg we've done, haven't we? Or I thought we had. Oh, hey Marble Fruit, how are you doing? Ah, the solar system is apparently still functioning as we have come to expect over the centuries. I think we might have to rest. We've got other quests previously, but I guess I'll quick save and we'll talk to Mr. Nib again.
Yes?
Success, we're about to enter the last remaining room. It is sure to be the shaman's abode. Oh, because this ever ends well. That's it, squishy one. You go in first. Now we'll get some real information about what these peoples were truly like. Cloudy out that way too? I suppose it northern hemisphere it'd be what, winter over there, not winter, winter clearing into spring now. Hey boss man, I don't feel so good. How old is the air in this place? Good question, young man. I would guess that we are the first people to walk this room in nearly 5,000 years. The very gods of Netheril would have been young at this time. It is so cold in here. I feel strange. We've got sulfur, we've got cold spots. Sam and Dina are just hemorrhaging at this point. I hear a voice in my head. I hear the hollow voice, but it is but a mumble. Speak up and guide mine hands. Rah! Needs to squeak after it. You see what you are. There is power to be had from your death. Your blood will quiet the voice. Blood will quiet. Koza aplet darkas togla koza. Nira. Right, well. So Nira's a killing machine all of a sudden.
I shall attend to it.
Okay, well then, we've got the idol. And then of course we have Mr. Nib himself.
Yes?
I think I can explain the madness that overcame my men. They seemed to scream in some ancient tongue, but I recognized the word Kozar. It is the name of an ancient power, the name of a god of pandemonium. The tribe that lived here must have worshipped Kozar and the destruction he brought. The artifact that lies within this stone sarcophagus must be what has caused all this bloodshed. Surely that artifact is cursed beyond belief. We should let it lie within this tomb forever. It is best that it never see the light of day. Yeah, I'm going to parade it through frickin' Baldur's Gate. You know, on its way to Waterdeep itself. It's sad, really, that I had sought to bring a little life back to a long-extinct people. And look what I had wrought. Certainly some things are better off remaining dead. Here is your pay for the time you have spent here. Your services are no longer required. Everyone pack up. We are leaving this accursed place. This accursed place shall be your final resting place. And we'll just take his stuff. Reputation has decreased. Do we even have reputation to lose? Apparently we did. Huh. That bugs me though, because... Oh, shut up, Minsk. Oh. Ah.
How may you have but to ask? What is it this time?
Okay, we're also going to kill him, of
It
course.
shall be as you wish.
You said something?
Well, it's done and done. Here is your 900 and here is my beauty. It's not quite as I expected, but no matter. I have it to myself, and that is all that matters. I shall contact the tragic story of an expedition hijacked by bandits with all hands lost and all payroll stolen. Strange. It is warm to the touch. Leave me now, our business is done. I really don't feel so great. The voices are screaming. Wow, there goes the last little bit of our reputation.
I've done had enough of this.
Okay, Rove, back up. Oh, hello. Okay, maybe that we've got to take the peaceful route just to not die here. Wow. Okay, no, that killed him.
How may I be of assistance? What is it this time?
So,
I care not.
What
let's
is it
see.
this time? You've a task?
We can't command this. We also would want command in that event. Yeah, we don't really stand much of a chance against the Doomsayer. All 5 hitting a man lying on the bottom. Yeah. I actually... this is one of those quests that left you with the cool sense of dread afterwards, but I don't think we... Yeah. We don't have a snowball's chance. I'm being objective about this. We don't have a snowball's chance in hell of finishing that one.
It shall be as you wish.
Which makes me sad, but I can admit when we're outmatched. So we'll take what we can. We'll see if we can take the idol afterwards and sell it anyway. Sadness. Much sadness. But, yeah. Such is life. Now do a thing, guys. There we go. And let's hear it for more killing. Yeah, I could. In fact, that's probably a better way of doing this. Is we'll come back later on. Good thinking.
You have but to ask.
We'll come back and do that later so that we can still be evil about it. Oh. You on Baruch's land. Baruch says go away, so go. Who is this Baruch and what is he going to do about it? Me, Baruch, and you make me angry. Attack them! Whoa. Yeah, I kind of expected that to be an instant death, honestly. Sigh. Loading.
You have but to ask.
This is where we regret having Rove. You haven't supported me, you've just set me up for a greater embarrassment when my party fails anyway. Got a black bear there. We've got the hobgoblin here. We can backpedal a bit.
How may I
But we need to move Rove off the front line.
What is it this time?
There we go.
I shall attend to it in a
How does
trice.
that do it? I can live with that.
Yes?
What you want?
You and you. Of course you're poisoned. No, screw it. We're no match for any of that. Which is exactly why we're not taking on
You have but to ask.
the Nashkel Mines yet. Ideally, our party needs some hit points.
Eat flaming, or possibly frosty, death.
How may I be sheltered?
I love that.
Possibly frosty, death.
You're a queer.
Well, how about you stab them then?
Uh-huh.
I'll do it.
Oh God, fuck's sake.
What is it this time?
What you want?
Fortunately, Rove's AC is not terrible. Pretty much. The formation I use more often than not is this parallel lines one. But until we have Zan as our party leader, I don't want Rove on the front. Once we have Zan, I'll feel happier.
Yes?
What is it this time?
How may I be of assistance?
Both of you, please swap to missile weapons, please. Squish.
You have but to ask.
So we'll put that there. This cursed berserking sword we'll put there. We'll give all of that to Minsk, really. Rest. And carrying on. AC is not terrible. It's a 4, which at this stage of the game isn't terrible. He's got his ring of protection, he's got braces of defense, and he's also got this one which is +3 versus missile and piercing. So against these Talsoi, it should be giving him a +3. I believe that those spears are piercing damage. So we'd have an AC of about 1, which is pretty solid for a mage at this this stage of the game. And it's not like Viconia's -4, granted. I hear a body of water. Where are we? Running along the bottom of the map. Must be the next area that has the polar bear. Where does that lead us? We can go to the next area.
It shall be as you wish.
I don't want to yet. I want to see what else there is here still. Plus the experience. I mean, Rove, he's certainly taking his time. I would very much like to have him at level 3 before we hit the mines, and the longer this is dragging out, the more unrealistic I realised my aspiration was. Well, it's a white bear. I can't remember if it's if they actually call it a polar bear, but it's white and it's bear flavored. And I believe that I was just passing. Oh, for fuck's sake! We seriously? Fuck you right in the ear.
Yes?
Put him down before he can friggin' poison anyone.
Nature's servant awaits.
How may I be of assistance?
The Larlock's Minor Drain. So I don't know if it's actually called a polar bear in the game, but it looks it looks like one, it quacks like one. Was that a composite longbow? So that's a missile weapon that we can give Minsk. As well as some arrows. Now, give Viconia a helmet, we have a bastard sword that we can't really give to anybody, so we'll let Minsk carry it. And a couple of gems. That's it, really. I like that it's showing who can actually use this when we pick it up. Who can wield a sword other than the person whose inventory we're currently in.
What is it? It shall be as you wish.
Quick save. We still have those Kobold Commandos, but we're going to rest. Oh, a Dreadwolf. We're so unbelievably boned. We can kill this, so the experience will be worth it.
This
You
time.
have to ask. How may I be of assistance?
We got it. Huh.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Must have been a vampiric wolf that I was... No, we don't want to go through there. No, no, back up, back up. Oh, that's my partner. Oh, I shall let her know.
There's no roof
There.
in this world.
I just sent her a message forwarding on your well wishes. She says thank you. Oh yeah, kobolds. Yeah. Momentary
I shall
distraction.
attend to it in a trice.
So what we want now is chant
Nature's servant
and
awaits.
bless, because why not?
How may I be of assistance?
And
You
now we'll
have
get a
what
bit
to
closer and we'll hold person on the group.
Ulsa,
What is it this time?
Everyone who is not Viconia, engage. Okay, GTFO Imoen. We held one,
Yes?
but we'll take it.
What is it this time?
Focus on the archer.
How may I be of assistance?
What you want?
Imoen should be relatively safe back there.
What is it this time?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Who's taking damage there, Jahira?
My blade will cut
Grab those arrows. There we go.
It shall be as you wish.
And a quick save and a rest because yeah, I think I've already had what's gone through the house. I had a tickle in my throat the other day, and that sick, dreadful feeling that that feeling you get through your body where you're not actually sick, but you just feel like you've been hit by something. Yeah, I had that the other day. Unfortunately, things do seem to hit the other members of the family a bit harder than they do me. Until I get man flu, and then I'm just out. Man flu wrecks me. Okay, well, heading to the next area. 4 whole hours of travel later. We shouldn't need to rest after that, in theory. So along here we'll have the polar bear about there. I think the dryad and her grove are there. And up here is really much of a muchness.
Only take me to a licensed cleric.
I love that. So, well, chant
Nature servant
and
awaits.
bless.
How may I be of assistance?
Yeah, my thoughts on the mines are that I need the experience because Rove needs more than 3 hit points to rub together before we can really take that on. Of course, now she's poisoned. We can't afford to be poisoned.
Be as you wish.
Ah, dear. Okay, we'll save after we buff this time.
Awaits.
How may I be of assistance? I
Quick
shall attend
save.
to it in a trice.
Let's go around this way and lure out that ogre.
You're a queer fellow.
Come on. Thank you. It's about there.
My blade will cut you down
Ogre
to size.
Berserker.
Let's give them a right thrash. Yes?
Suddenly rethinking the life options, the life choices there. Could be worth some experience though.
How may I be of assistance?
Even if Rove only gains 1 spell slot at the next level, that'll work out to 2 with his Ring of Wizardry. We've nearly got him.
May darkness prevail.
I need 2 points, full plate, and
What is it this time?
steel. Less full plate.
Right, magic missile.
Steel.
Forgot he had a bow.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes.
For the group.
Seriously, can somebody else get a hit on him? Fine. There we go. Pearl necklace, silver necklace. He didn't even give us anything worth it.
I shall attend to it in a
But
trice.
650 experience. That was worth it. And a quick save, and we're just going to rest. We're not going to waste our time with healing that. Yeah. You know, it's not all just the bromance slash rivalry with Ghost. His party might have been stronger. Yes, well, he wasn't running with Rove. He had Chunk, the dwarf ninja, who's a frigging 2-foot killing machine. Okay, well, they're off having their fun apparently. We're going to worry about our people who leveled. Minsk. Gained 11 hit points. And the ability to hit things a little more easily. Yes, details. Rove is so close to his level. Well, before we go any further, chant and bless.
Aye, bunch.
Yes? You have but to ask.
Oh, have at him. Oh god, really? Another berserker? Actually, that was probably a really good choke point there.
How may I be of assistance?
What do you want?
Do we have an antidote? No. FML.
Yep.
Does anybody have a slow poison ability? Nope. Sigh. Poison is an instant reload for the moment. Slow poison doesn't work at all as a skill.
Cut you down to size.
Nope. Load.
You have but to ask.
Oh, she survived that one, finally. And now we'll let that berserker come to us. Hi, Raina Zufal. How are you?
You're a queer fellow.
We'll try and command him, but I don't think that's going to do us any good. Let's see if Nira can exploit the party yet.
Nature's servant awaits.
Go for the eyes. Go for the eyes.
What is it this time?
Larlock's Minor Drain. Oh, we got him. We didn't need it. We're going to grab these extra swords because they'll be bloody useful. Yay! Rove got his friggin' level already. Okay. What do we get? What do we get? 1 hit point. I'm waiting for. I'm going to click on this. He's going to get 1 hit point and no bonus spells. Just watch. 3 hit points and 1 extra spell. He's got a whopping 6 hit points. What's his lore at? 16. And why does he have a script? Apparently he doesn't. Anyway, that means he gets 2 extra first level spells, which I can quite happily go with. So an extra magic missile. Oh, that's right. We didn't grab chromatic orb. I'm regretting the not grabbing chromatic orb. He's actually meant to gain maximum hit points per level, so if it's you're right, if it's a D4, he should have gained all 4, but does his constitution of 6 give a penalty there? I think we'll go with... Look, we'll just get another magic missile. He's not going to be getting close enough to things for armor to be worth grabbing. Okay, nothing there. We'll reform. Apparently lose our bless. Neville, our weary travellers. Neville, the fairest of all bandits at your service. What may I do for you this hours? Perhaps you could escort us through your territory and ensure that we meet with no harm along the way. What an interesting proposal. Indeed, we could protect you from any monsters you might encounter or any ill-will travelers along the way. It would be possible, even likely, except for one minor detail. You see, we are the bandits here. Cutthroats, ne'er-do-wells, tommyknockers, and such ilk. We could protect you from all, but ourselves, our own urges and greed. In truth, that greed overwhelms us now. Attack men that we might satiate it. Sigh. These guys are pretty sad. Oh, and of course we've aggroed the tosser down there as well. Okay. We'll just give stuff to other people right now. Gem bag. Gem bag. Gem bag. Actually, you should be able to identify those. Apparently you need your spell. Fine. Imoen, use the flaming arrows. Also, longsword, you're magical. Nero, identify you. +1. Better than a short sword, and because that's magical we don't have to worry about the iron shortage claiming it. So these short swords can now disappear. Chainmail, I'm sure we have no use for that.
How may I be of assistance?
Okay. You two keep a distance, please.
What is it this time? You have what to ask.
Of course you're poisoned.
Olsa?
Yes, oh, omnipresent authority figure.
Sigh.
Yes?
My blade will cut you down to...
Just take them out. Thank you.
How may I be of assistance?
You. No, not you. Where's... Do I have any healer back here? Apparently not. Apparently I'm a moron and I sent both of my healers into combat. Imoen, healing potion.
What you want?
Let's see if we can ride out this poison.
Yes?
Got another one. What are you? Short bow.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Now he's down. Some more arrows. Now I just need to see if we can outlive this poison. Do we have another bless? Because I think that gives a bonus to hit points. Nope. Worth a shot though.
You rang?
Nature's servant awaits.
Come on. Kill poison is a clerical spell, but it's a much higher level than we can cast. But we outlived the poison. Hallelujah! Quick save. We are on our way, you whining peasant. Oh my god. Minsker's getting impatient. Minsker's gonna find himself shivved in his sleep if he keeps that up. What's that? Miscast magic? Dispel magic. Level 3. We might as well ride it. What harm's it gonna do? Identify you. +2 arrow of fire. Wish I'd paid attention to the +2 bit. Chainmail is substantially worse than everything everyone is carrying, so we'll just let Minsk haul that around. Yeah, I regret not taking slow poison. What have we got? Let's see, Jahira. We're gonna get rid of Entangle. Oh, getting rid of Entangle doesn't do us any good anyway, might as well keep it. second level. Second level gives us slow poison, which I guess with the hobgoblins around is going to be more useful than hold person. So we'll rest and get that back. I'm quite happy to spam the resting for those who aren't familiar with my playing, but if I'm interrupted in my sleep, then I will fight it out. And no, I've not really been big on mods. I haven't finished this game vanilla yet, properly. So I'd like to finish it on my own before I even think about mods. Yeah, Marble Fruit. That's basically how I play Eye of the Beholder. Just don't get poisoned. A long gem.
He's flaming! Possibly frosty. Death!
There we go. I've just received word through ye old YouTube that the audio in this afternoon stream was pretty quiet, so hopefully this is a bit better. I don't know whether it's louder in the VOD, in the Twitch VOD, so maybe check it out on Twitch if when you're watching this on YouTube it's too quiet. Just a thought. Otherwise, I have upped the volume at my end. If the balance needs tweaking though, I'm sure that someone will let me know in the comments here. How are we doing? Okay, so there should be 3 bridges. I think the last 2 are fairly close together. There's a bear. Bear is worth experience. The bear must therefore die. Oh, thank you, Marble Fruit. I was more leaving the comment there as a time capsule of sorts for Mr. 47 who's watching on YouTube at the moment. Did someone die? No. 400 experience. So that was worth it.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Just heal up. Well, as long as it's alright here, that's what matters. The stream is primarily for you guys. The fact that we have VODs as an option is a bonus. Here's the other one with the coward. Yep. Oh, thank goodness someone came by. There's a bear on the other side of that bridge and it's coming this way. Please hold it off. I'll give you anything. I think he gives us Boots of the North, which are cold resistance now that I think about it. Not Boots of Speed, which I was thinking of.
You've attacked.
Yeah, the break. Yeah, the break was caused by a lot of factors there. You know, when I started that that playthrough, I was we'll call it a past life. Life is very different since then, all for the better. But it did take a little while to get back into recording, and then over the summer, I just managed to hit a stride.
Viewpoint, I punch.
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's see if we can entangle it.
As you direct. Also,
Iconia, you've got the magic resistance. Bear? Yeah, it's a polar bear. Immersion ruined. Oh dear, this is where she dies.
What is it this time?
Jean
Yes?
Magic missiles. Much obliged if you're GTFO now. Let's see, heal yourself.
How may I be of assistance?
Magic missile. Another magic missile.
Olsa.
Oh dear. He's only injured too. We've got a long way to go on this guy. Oh well. The thing is, Baconi is an elf. That means that we can't resurrect her. So we have to load. At least I don't think we can resurrect her. What the hell? Now we've got a Grillions? Fine. They're not much of a threat.
How may I be of you have but to ask?
Well, they are if they go straight for Rove.
My turn to save the day.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
You're a queer fellow.
Stab it! Stab it! That's better. Yeah, Khalid died, I think, helping or defending Silky in Beregost. I can't remember when Khalid died. It was as memorable as he. I was glad to be rid of him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was outside, defending Silky in Beregost. So we're going to level up Imoen, the single most useless thief in the game. Finding traps really is her thing. But I think opening locks is what disarms the traps. Oh no, thieves may use this to disarm traps. See, we want get that up to 75 then. Open locks up to 35. Yeah, someone died there. Yeah, it wasn't Garrick though. We'll go with that. And the next level we can max out her find traps, but that really is going to be critical going through the next area. And opening locks is, well, what's the point in having a thief if you can't have fun with it? Nobody else has leveled from that, have they? No. Yeah, yes and no. There aren't that many locks to pick at this end of the game. I mean, if you really want to get into the metagaming and the pick every lock, pilfer everything aspect of it, then yep, for sure. Put those points in there. I don't know if knock is available. If knock's available, then between that and the cleric spell detect traps, thieves are completely audios. But we're not up to that point yet. So Imoen has, she hasn't yet hit her expiration date.
What is it this time?
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's see, bless,
Jean
chant.
Yes? How may I be of you have but to ask?
Quick save. And across the bridge we go.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Run!
I suppose Minsk is the one person there who could take it.
Yes, oh,
Narrator,
only
he could not take it.
What is it this time?
You rang?
Uh-huh.
You've a task.
Okay, so her healing is useless. Oh, did we kill it?
Yes?
Huh, we killed it.
You have but to ask.
Probably shouldn't sound so surprised, but I frankly am. Yeah, I was thinking about that in the last couple of streams, Raina, whether I dual class Imoen or not. I think if I'm going to do it, now needs to be the time, because otherwise we're going to be at the experience cap before she can see her thief skills again. 50 gold pieces. Really? That was it? Can we put him to the sword? But on the bright side, we've unlocked the Knoll Stronghold, which was the bit that mattered. We're going to explore this a little bit further though. Yeah, pretty much. Do you mean the final boss of the game, or Mullahay in the Nashkel Mines? It's usually the way. Ooh, an angel skin ring. We actually need one of those later on. There's a guard in Baldur's Gate that wants one of those as an engagement ring. Yeah, well, by the time she's got 100 in those, she would be at 25 points per level. She would be at least level probably 5. Now, the level cap in Baldur's Gate is 7. So, so the experience point cap is the equivalent of level 7. So, giving her maxed out open locks and find traps would mean that basically her thief skills from that point on are quarantined for the rest of the game, because you can't draw on those thieving abilities until she matches that level as a mage. As you know, she's got to exceed it, so getting up to level 5 as a thief means she'd have to get to level 6 as a mage before her thieving abilities are unlocked again. That's why I hate the idea of dual classing and why I've never done it. That disclaimer was enough to put me off of it. And for the moment though, what we have, we'll be getting rid of Jaheira for Zan. And if Minsk is going to piss and moan every time we do something evil, then we'll be getting rid of him for Dawn if the option presents itself. Hey, a squirrel. You worth experience, squirrel? Yes, you are worth experience. See, we're getting our evil on already. Oh, hey there. Hi, Laurel. Quick save and then we'll talk to you. I think you're new.
Yes, friend?
Travellers, this wilderness is too expansive to keep clear of monsters all on my own. Many gibberlings pass through this very spot day and night. Will you stay here and help fend them off? Yeah, we'll gladly join you. Let's hear it for more violence. The invitation of a paladin named Laurel. Oh, we missed it. I'm pretty sure it was at the invitation of a paladin named Laurel we have availed ourselves of the opportunity to fuck these gibberling shit up.
How may I be of assistance?
You point, I punch.
For sure!
We'll let the AI pick them off. Oh, colour spray and grease, they'll be worth a bit. I doubt we'll ever use them.
I could really use. What is it this time?
No. That's not how this works at all.
I'll do it.
Imoen, stab that thing in the head, please. Yeah, the public opinion has been divided on that. My associates and I tend to let Dynahead take a dirt nap fairly early on. Because yeah, she's a worthwhile mage, but Zan with his Moonblade and the appropriate buffs is a killing machine. And that Moonblade in this game is a fairly powerful weapon.
Yes, you have but to ask.
Yes, friend?
Gibberlings are a plague that must be wiped from the Sword Coast. Perhaps we will meet again. She's introduced us to a most fascinating sport, gibberling hunting. Level 7 fighter and mage. Because I know that that's not the equivalent of level 14. I guess that'd be what, a level 12? Is that a dual class character and so the experience is cut across 2 there, Marble Fruit? Actually, we should rest before we go any further. Oh, we can take him.
My blade will cut you down to... I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
You have but to ask.
See, we got him.
You have but to ask.
So that was a dual class character, so yeah, if I were to take a shot in the dark, I would think then that you'd be looking at the equivalent level of, what, 12? Let's see, so the Null Stronghold really is... I was sure that the Dryad was around here too, or maybe it's down there. Anyway, let's kill some gnolls.
You have been waylaid by
Of course we have. Get in there and stab them, Imoen. You're one of the few people here with a magical weapon. Oh, really? Really? I didn't know you could do that. We are now doing this.
It shall be as you wish.
I didn't realize you could let Drizzt die. We're now going to let him die, of
It
course.
shall be as you wish.
me now. Me hungry.
Right. Me fall back. You come here fight us on your own. Come on, Null.
Yep, this way.
Me now. Me hungry.
How may I be of assistance?
While we're
What is it
waiting
this
for you to
time?
get over here, we'll buff.
Sir? Nature's servant awaits.
What is it this time?
Stop. You go nowhere. This our bridge. You pay to walk it.
200 for all heads or loose heads. Do I look like I'm made of money? No, Drizzt is in this one. You encounter him fighting an army of gnolls, and he just wrecks them. Which is why I never thought that you could let him die. In fact, the very first time I beat this game was as a kid. I was 15 or so, and I beat the game by basically spamming a heap of Drizzt in using cheats, because I was a coward. I don't think I think I've gotten to the end of the game legitimately with a cleric, but I've not beaten the game legitimately before, and that's kind of the goal here. Still too much. Opportunity for violence. I'm not going to pass that up. Because we can just do that. Of course your inventory is full. Grease I'm not even going to bother to memorize. Color spray. 1d6. 4th level. We're not going to bother with you either. Potion of cold resistance will just throw you up there. A couple of gems. What are you? Hill Giant Strength. We'll give you to Viconia. Arrows, which we will give to Imoen and Minsk. Before... Actually, no, we'll use missile weapons to lure them across the
I
bridge.
shall attend to it in a trice.
Can't quick save yet, apparently. Now, they are gauntlets of +2 dexterity, I think. Oh, I'm not one of those players that works on optimizing my playthrough. I play it for the fun of it. Dexterity 18. So you're only gonna get a 1 point bonus. You're already at an 18. You're at a 19. At a 17, at a 14, but who cares? I reckon we'll give him to Minsk. Is that... yeah, that increases his armor and his to hit armor class 0. Yeah, but she doesn't have... the reason that she's got the Ankeg armor is because she can't wear plate. Her strength isn't high enough. And so, yeah, and that being said, -3 AC. Can she wear chain? Or she can at least, oh sorry, splint. She can wear that. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Yeah, oh, she needs a sling. Well then, change of plan. When we get back to town, we'll swap them back and she can try it with a sling.
Yes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Attend to it in a trice.
Armor matters stuff all, and that's kind of why I didn't bother teaching Rove armor. Because I don't plan on him getting close enough for anything to lay a hand on him. Yes, Nero has a princely 4 hit points, which was still more than Rove started with.
I care not.
How may I be of assistance?
Less talk, more fight.
What is it this time?
Now I know where we need to go. Follow it up and she's about there. Pretty much, Nero, Rove and Zan are the only ones I'm positive will be in this now for the rest of the game. And I know I'm stacking the deck against myself there.
It shall be as you wish.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Possibly frosty.
I don't think I've ever not played with Zan, actually. I find him... he's a kill, but it wasn't until I really pondered him in recent months, too, that I thought of using Zan as a frontline fighter. Bronwyn is an alternative to Viconia, and she was the cloak that I usually use, but not consistent with an evil playthrough. That's the only reason we've got Viconia, because otherwise, yeah, I normally let the Flaming Fist gut her in the paddock. Actually, before we go any further, can we just heal Imoen?
Yes?
Wild Surge, gold destroyed? She can destroy your gold? Okay.
How may I be? You have but to ask.
Well, that suddenly put it in perspective. Wild Surge is fun until you've got no gold. Now we want to go up these stairs, but I want to secure down here first.
My blade will cut you down to size.
So far the only Wild Surge I've had with Imoen turned a magic missile into a complete heal. Which was fine. It healed the opponent, but it also fully healed the people engaging said opponents, so kind of cancelled itself out. Well, looks like we've done everything we can there. There's stairs up there. There isn't really anything up here other than knolls. There is no serious loot. There are no bosses.
Cut you down to size.
This area is purely a storage for Diner Hair. Baloth, I've not heard of him. Is he an enhanced edition one, or have I just managed to not notice him my entire life? I know we've got Edwin in Beregost. Rove's portrait is a rip-off of that, actually. Come on, quick save. Thank you. We're gonna rest before we head up. Ah, well that's why I've never heard of him. This is my first play of the Enhanced Edition. Squish.
Flaming. Possibly frosty. Death.
Yeah, I plan on letting Edwin kill Jaheira, and then Edwin will probably ride with us until we find Zan. God, words. So Nira's leveled. Yay! How many hit points does she have now? What is she, an elf? Half elf. Level up. 4 hit points, 1 extra mage spell. So the same increase as Rove. She has a chromatic orb, because this can only end well.
What is it that you have but to ask?
We'll let the chieftain come to us.
You're a queer fellow.
Yes?
So we're just gonna swing blindly at the chieftain.
How may I be of assistance?
Okay. Just some jewellery and that's it. We're not getting close enough for chill touch to be a thing. We'll give the gem bag. Oh no, we'll keep the gem bag. Apparently, Imoen can barely carry what she's wearing.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Now I know there are more. And there are more. Come and get it.
What you want?
You rang?
Oi. This
Yes?
is not how it works.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Uh-huh.
No.
How may I be of assistance?
I not survive.
A prisoner in the camp?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority.
Well, if she dies, I'm not gonna care. Which camp do you mean? Do you mean the carnival next to Nashkel, or the Svart camp we covered at lunchtime, or...
Flaming! Possibly frosty. Death!
Yeah, and that was what Ghost LPs did, was he picked he let Dynahead die, and then he ran with Edwin, and then I think he dropped Edwin, or Edwina as she then was, in favor of Zan, because Zan is the most optimistic, inspiring, courageous
How may I be
elf in the
extremely
history of elving.
Thy decency is refreshing. So many we
I
need.
thank thee for saving me. 'Twas courageous to follow the likes of Minsk into battle, if a touch foolish. I have naught to offer thee in return save my services in battle. Mayhaps I could travel with thee a while, and an opportunity may arise for repayment of my debt. Minsk is, well, Minsk, but he has a strong sword arm, whilst I am practiced in the arcane arts. Shall we join? Yes, Meatshield, you may. You are welcome in my company. Goodbye, Jaheira.
You've a task?
And we've unlocked another
What is it this
achievement.
time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Yes, this was the whole reason that we were here, Marble Fruit. She openly questions my judgment, but it is my decision to make. We show some measure of leadership, and she'll be glad to assist us in the future. Yeah, we're gonna leave you here to die, just saying. Now, Jaheira, you're a mage. Fairly ordinary one. If I recall, she can't learn Identify. I remember that she and Zan balanced each other out perfectly. What she couldn't learn, he could. From memory. I could be horribly wrong about that. More YouTube comments.
Eat flaming!
Sorry, I'm not deliberately sitting there with YouTube open. I have my phone in front of me for the stream chat, because I only play with one monitor.
Stand back and watch
Oh well.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for
How may
the
I shall be
eyes.
as you
I
wish?
could really use Tenser's floating bandage. You rang? My turn to save the day.
What is it this time?
Thank you, Knowles. That was exactly what I wanted to happen.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Well, Chihira. About that whole leaving you to die thing. We just had a very happy accident, and we're now advertising for the position of meat shield number 5. Would you care to submit your application? Not quite as satisfying as letting Edwin do it, but hey. In fact, before we go down there again, let's regroup and fall asleep. Yeah, that's right, Zan couldn't use Magic Missile. But again, a +3, I think the Moonblade worked out to. It was a sweet sword. And enchantment that high in this game isn't very common. Okay, well, of course his inventory is bloody full. We might as well give her back her armor and her staff.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
I know, right? I'm still not sure how Rove survived the opening scene. I'm positive he took 3 hit points worth of damage. Okay, that is an area that we are not yet ready for. We're gonna head back to Nashkel. Of course we have.
My blade will cut you down to size.
No sign of Dawn yet, though.
My blade will cut you down to size.
What is it this time? I shall
Some
attend to it in a
gold.
trice. It shall be as you wish.
Must rest.
I really appreciate what the argument that you're putting forward, Raina. Please don't think for a second that I don't appreciate the compelling points that you're raising.
Casting spells isn't as easy
But you're
as I make it
forgetting
look.
just how
tired.
inspiring he is. Zan is me. He is encouraging, he is insightful,
I shall
he is
attend to it in a
optimistic.
trice. I grow torpid and require slumber.
I haven't found Dawn yet. Hopefully I'll bump into him soon. I think it's a random encounter that you get him. To the
You
general
have but to
store.
ask. You have but to ask.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage and all.
So let's see what we have here. Sell all of those. I love that. I know they're not LOL gems, they're IOL gems. We're going to keep the angel skin ring because we will need that in a much later chapter. And it's only worth 50 gold. It's not going to hurt us to kill it. Not going to kill us to save it. Apparently we had 2 more gems. There we go. What else do we need to offload? Armor, chill touch. Larlocks we'll hang on to. Magic Missile we'll hold on to because they're extra spells. Link side gems can go. Cursed Two-Hander is gone. I'm not going to use it. Yep. So I'm hoping that Minsk swapped his weapon over when that broke. Can Nero use these without the Wild Surge? Chill Touch we should have sold, actually.
It
The
shall be as you
customer
wish.
is always right.
None of my mages are getting close enough to be using Chill Touch. That just ain't happening. Now, Viconia. A sling. And some ammo we wanted. 12 gets us one full stack. So on 24. For that, swap her armor with Minsk. There. -2, -3. Jahira's rubbish as always. 6 and 4.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
Can kill him with a couple of acid arrows. Yup.
You have but to ask.
Now, Jahira is about to be gone again, actually, because Edwin's a thing. Wow. Viconia's carrying capacity shits me up the wall, I'm not gonna lie.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I think we've already inspected that. Yep.
Go no further. I require the services of your
Oh
group.
god, it swaps to that.
They will do nicely.
So the avatars that you can pick for the protagonist are part of the same pool from which NPCs' avatars come from as well. Say, Rove is using what would have been Edwin, and Edwin is now using one that was actually my very first exposure to the game. This is the halfling thief that my father played called Mutton Chops. If you can direct me to where we'll find Drizzt, then we'll make a point of going and getting it either this stream or next. Otherwise, my next goal is to go kill Grey Wolf, or probably die trying, and get his +3 longsword. Kill the witch Dynahair. She's already dead. Sounds simple, I'll do it. Of course you will. She's already gone. Jahira, bye.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Yeah, what did we just get? Edwin gained Larlock's minor drain. Oh, shut up. So, level 1 Conjurer.
Yes, it shall be as you wish.
Yeah, that's the area I was thinking of too, but I couldn't remember if it was High Hedge itself or one of the associated areas. Now, what that does remind me though is there was something I wanted to do back in Beregos. It was to do with the book that we were finding everywhere. That book, History of the Fateful Coin, I remembered what we can do with it. The mage from the tavern in Candlekeep, he has a residence somewhere here in Beregos. He actually wants a copy of the History of the Fateful Coin, and that's why we can buy it everywhere.
Whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
So where is it? If he doesn't have it, nope. Then it'll be in the in the words in the inn.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
And then I believe he lived somewhere along here. Oh, right there. Yeah, I haven't gone to High Hedge yet because of the skeletons. They usually wreck me at this level. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Ghost is asleep right now, but it wouldn't surprise me that he's laughing from the other side of the world in his sleep.
hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Next time you pass through Candlekeep, you should read The History of the Bell in the Depths. It is an old favourite of mine that I'm sure you would like.
It shall be as you wish. It's hard to find decent
You're old
folk
Grion's
nowadays.
ward, the lonely kid of Candlekeep. Of course I heard about the loss of Grion, and I must give you my deepest condolences. I hope since you've left Candlekeep you've kept up on your reading. On the world of books. I've heard that a new copy of the wondrous tome, The History of the Fateful Coin, can be had for a pretty penny in one of the stores around here. If you'd be so kind as to buy it for an old man like myself, I'd gladly reimburse you. I'd even give you a little bonus to help with your travels. Must be so hard with Gorion gone.
I shall attend to it.
So why not?
I shall attend to it.
Yeah, the leprechaun thing is going to be a running joke. I should have nicknamed in my Legend of Grimrock 2 Let's Play, I should have called the trickster. I should have nicknamed him Mutton Chops as we were going on. Oh, where was it? Was it right there? It was right there. Bye. Sell that splint mail. And we can sell potions to him. Why we would sell a potion, I'm not quite sure, but we can.
You have but to ask.
Oh, that's right, I've got a cup of coffee here that I made about 2 hours ago. Whoops.
It shall be as you wish.
Wait, stay put.
It's hard to find.
You are
decent
generous to an
folk
old man, so I'll be
nowadays.
generous in return. Let me give you another book in exchange. It is a touch darker than what you have given me, but I get a sense that you may enjoy it nonetheless.
Camaraderie.
Experience, a point of reputation.
Steel on steel.
Fair enough.
Stuff of legend. Right, Boo?
No, it's still only average. Wait, thank you. So what did we get? History of the Dead 3 and a scroll case. Thank you. History of the Dead 3, Knucklebone, Skull Bowling, and the Empty Throne. Okay, well I'll scroll through this slowly and you can read it in the VOD or whatever. But I'm not going to read this out. The long answer, Marble Fruit, is you'll have to watch it and find out. The short answer is yes. And I totally agree. The true ending of the game,
You
like
have but to ask.
a bit like with Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, it rewards you well for finding the proper ending to the game. Why am I going there? We can go anywhere now. I've done what I wanted to. Heading to the carnival.
How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
Dear God, fine. You're going to just keep whinging.
I must rest.
Right now. We do want along this side, if this is the map I am thinking of. The only other thing worth... Oh no, there are a couple of fights here to be had. Basically we're going to do this area and kill Grey Wolf, and then we'll call it for the night. Because where I am it's 9 o'clock at night. Farmer, there's a chicken. I'm sure killing that will end about as well as it did for us in Skyrim. It was a bloody fun fight actually.
Cool.
I enjoyed both of the boss fights in that game.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'm gone.
What is it?
Wasn't even worth picking it.
This way, good sir. Over here.
Yeah, no, Zeke.
You need a new tailor. Your clothes are absolutely dreadful.
Lord Binky the Buffoon. Oh, how dreadfully unposh you all are. I mean, honestly, this is a carnival, not a gladiator's ring. My name's Rove. What's yours? Mein Name ist Rove, what is yours? Are you mocking me? Dost thou mockest me? Away with you, beggar. You don't get to knife him, he really is just there as a
I
distraction.
shall attend to it in a trice.
Yeah, gambling, whatever.
It shall be as you wish.
Leave us alone, will you?
Here we go.
Nothing for you here.
You there, stay back. If any of you come closer, I'll kill her. I'm serious, don't make me do it. All I have to say is the last word of my spell and she'll die. What's all this about? She's a witch. She'll use her magics to poison the chicken of this... Sorry, I said chicken. The children of this town. Oh dear. I don't think I'm coming back from that one. She'll butcher the children and she'll seduce the young men. She'll make them puppets. She must be killed. We don't want her poisoning the chicken, do we? For those who can't hear it, my partner is clucking in the background now because she is exactly the person for me. Okay. The flaming fish chickens. Oh, hashtag dead. Yeah, pretty much, Raina. That's more or less my plan for Grey Wolf, is keeping him distracted with the Benny Hill theme playing. Anyway, what are you talking about? Why are you prejudiced against a mage? You said it yourself that you'll kill her with your magic word. Get a hold of yourself, you idiot. You mocking me? No one mocks the great Zordal. You will pay for your insolence. And I'm going to knife you in the head.
Yes?
Magic missile.
Night Singer, give me power.
What is it
Command.
this time?
Magic missile. Chromatic orb.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Ulza?
And a buff.
How may I be of assistance?
And cast horror on the one person I don't care about losing. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
I care not. Huh, you're a queer fellow.
But he's dead. That's all that matters. Did Nira? No, none of our mages survived that. Survive.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that it's more that she enjoys watching me suffer. Oh god, that's gonna be a running joke for the rest of the stream. Wandering around like headless children. Actually, after watching my kids playing this afternoon, that's pretty accurate.
What is it this time?
So what was that robe? We give the robe to Rove. Knave's Robe. Armor class +1 versus slashing, save versus death. Well, it's not worse for it. But it kind of looks badasser for badasser. More badass for it. Badass. Dear God. It's late.
Yes, friend?
Thank you for rescuing me. I am Bentha, and yes, you could call me a wish, for I do use magic. However, I have no intention of killing the livestock or seducing the young men. Zordal is an old enemy of mine. One who has caused me and my family great pain over the years. If you had not walked in at that moment, I would have been killed. Thank you again. Is there anything that I can do to help you? Let's see. Any trinkets she can give us? Take this. It's a potion that cures all poison. Wow, yay, antidote. Seriously, we get an antidote for that? Well, we'll give it to Imoen since she seems to be getting poisoned the most. Some gold. A staff. Some more gold, a throwing dagger, and History of Shadowdale Volume 7, Volume 8. Don't care. Yeah, basically, we got a pretty dress for our mage. There is a vendor here, but they're rubbish. So we'll head over to the mines,
It shall be as you wish.
which are virtually immediately, yeah, to our south. The warehouse, I think, is just full of cats and rats or something. Rabid dogs, maybe. Rabid dogs. Oh, that's right, we got another mage there. Do we still have that +1 staff? We did, Edwin. There you go.
Yes? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Some gold. And another potion of healing. And experience points. I'm good with the experience points. Quick save. And rest before they start pissing on that they're tired. Well, don't tell me we can't walk around this edge. Oh, there's a thing there. Oh, a wand. That's a wand of lightning. Alas, we can't walk around. We have to go this way. Oh, we can identify you. Oh, wand of frost. Nearer. Enjoy. Yeah, about that. Means that we'll survive, you know, one more poisoning. That's about it. It'd be nice if we could just pour that through the mines and, you know, game over. So between these wands and our spells, we should be able to take out Grey Wolf. A ghoul. I think they can disease. So get in there and poke it with your stick, Edwin. Green. Oh, a jade ring. That'll be worth a bit.
For the glory of arms!
And Dandol. You there, stop. Sorry to bother you, but you should be aware of the danger you're in now. There are monsters about, dog-headed ones. I'd advise that you return to Nashkel where it's safe. Actually, we're adventurers. We're here to help out. Perhaps you could tell us about what's going on in the region. I've not heard of that. Care to enlighten me, Marblefruit? We could use some more fighting men. If you want to know where to go, just go to the northwest. Up there is the mines. Emerson may tell you that you don't need any adventurers, but you don't listen to him. We need as many men as we can get. Cheers, mate. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's this crazy guy who calls himself Prism. He's been making a sculpture in the cliffside. Kind of a kook if you ask me. I'll see you later then. Prism is the one we want. He makes this sculpture, then he dies and we take his emeralds. Oi, oh, a winter wolf. I'm glad that that missed. So Mint's sword just broke. Grr. I'll give him. No, only Nira can use that. We'll go back and buy some swords.
How may I be? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Okay, grumble. Best not to head into an unexplored area either. Sadness. high point where there are some barrels lying around waiting on you to roll them down the cliff. This sounds like an interesting scenario.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Can use maces and a shield for additional tankiness. I can't think of why I've ever actually not given him the one-handed option with the shield. I've just always treated him as the two-handed killing machine. He usually ends up with Spider's Bane from chapter 4 onwards. But right now I should have just given him the mace, but we're in town now. We'll see what we've got to work with. At the very least I'd have to find a shield to give him. Because I know that Viconia doesn't necessarily get anything from her AC, but I also don't want to completely screw the other members of my party just for Minsk.
Business has been poor, what with the iron shortage and all.
Oh, we sold our wolf pelt for 500 gold.
Right.
Sell the jade ring while we're here. And how much is he selling? 14, so nearly 3 times what he paid us for it. Large shield +1. I don't care about the large shield, we just want a medium shield. And we'll give him a bastard sword. What does a bastard sword do? 2d4. This is the 1d8, yeah, so the bastard sword is better straight off the bat, but it's a minimum of 2 versus a minimum of 1. So that sounds like a good starting point. We're going to buy 2, because knowing my luck it's going to break. Anything non-magical has that risk. And then we'll just swap him out in his inventory if we need to swap between arrows and his sword.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
This will be the faster way out. I remember the Wand of Polymorph. I had some fun with it, but I don't remember using it very seriously. Oh, is there? Magic Mace and the Burning Wizard Inn in Beregost. Oh. Yes. This is me. This is me. Burning Wizard.
You have but to ask.
I'm very easily distracted. Very, very easily distracted. Is that everyone? Yes.
I care not.
Imoen, up the stairs you go.
I am gone.
Locked chest. I don't see any chests. Quick save. Not that one. Grab that though. Magic Mace. We'll quick save here. Nothing there. A gem. Oh, and that's it. Thank you for that. Let's see what we've found. Is there other mage? The Stupefier. 10% chance per hit of stunning target for 1 round. 1d6 plus 2 damage plus 1 thucker. That's actually pretty damn good. So that's what a minimum 3. That would be better than the Bastard Sword, I would have thought. And it's faster. Thank you. Yes, and the stats tend to make that one out too. So we just wasted 70 gold on Bastard Swords.
What is it
Oh
this
well.
time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Now we know.
You
Back
have
we
but
go.
to ask.
Nope, nope, nope.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Says you. Oh, yep, we'll take him on.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yes.
You rang? I'll do it.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty. Death!
How may I be of assistance?
I forget about that every time too, that magical bastard sword.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
We'll level Edwin up. You gotta go in there after they've shut for the night and pick the lock. I remember that now. Extra 6 hit points, an extra spell. Quick save, rest. So that, see, getting interrupted that time was worthwhile because we got Edwin's level. I think it's just a straight +1 bastard sword there. Like, I don't think it's anything hugely game changing, but yeah, it's certainly a fair bit of gold. No, it's not like the +3 to shapeshifters one that you get in, I think it's the bandit camp, or Spider's Bane, of course, which you get in the Cloakwood. Further along, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, buffs. Oh, we've only got the one, that's right, yeah.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Ah, beauteous creature. You are my masterpiece.
Never should I have stolen these emeralds, but there was nothing else that would capture the majesty of thine eyes. I did what must be done, for I have left my shop, forgotten all my commissions, and spent all that I had. I must complete thee. Wait, someone here? Who are you? 'Twas that relentless grey wolf who sent you, wasn't it? Let's see, I have nothing to do with anyone named Grey Wolf, nor would I want to. Thank Denier, I thought I was done in. I am not cut out for a life on the run. Mayhaps you would help such a foolish sculptor finish his epiphany. Please guard this place, for surely Grey Wolf will come seeking his about the bounty on the gems. I will pay with my last possessions if you would do this one service for me. Yeah, why not? I thank you, for I cannot run from this place until my task is done. I have been using the potions of speed to aid my work, and I have not slept for days. Don't do drugs, kids. She is beautiful, is she not? It is a monument to my foolishness. I saw her but once on the outskirts of Evreska, and said nothing. I let thee pass from mine eyes, and my heart hath cursed me for it. And here's Grey Wolf.
None cross Grey Wolf and live.
I have come for you, Prism. No, not yet. My work is nearly done. Please, I implore you. Your sentiment is wasted on me, fool. You have but gold in my purse. Do you make your situation worse by hiring help to protect you? Who are you fools? Who we are is unimportant. What is important is that we are armed to the teeth and we mean to stop you from hurting him. I'll sell your blades for scrap and make soup of your spell fixings. Pity you'll not live to realize the mistake you've made. Rove, get the fuck out of there. Everyone else, have at him. No.
I shall attend to
No.
it in a trice.
Okay, you and you.
Shall be as you wish.
Your worthless lives end
What is
here.
it this time?
Right. Magic missile.
Night Singer, give me power.
Command. Chromatic orb.
More fight.
You're doing good. You keep that up. Larlox.
Ulza?
Very nice.
Yes.
Yep.
I pity you for your short lifespan.
What is it this time?
Another magic missile.
Aye, but what is it now?
And another Larlox.
Flaming! Or, possibly
How may I be
frosty.
of assistance?
He's certainly taking a hell of a beating from us.
Born of a noble race.
You can use that magic missile scroll.
Again, you disturb me.
Larlox.
Flaming!
And we got him. First try.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
1400 experience. I'm quite happy with that.
Soon, my work will be done.
Alas, my work is complete. Take what you will from my possessions, but leave the sparkle in her eyes. Oh, sweet creature, my effigy to thee is done. Perhaps our paths shall cross in distant realms, and I shall find the courage to call thy name. Alessimi.
I thought I could think no less of this group, but with this behavior.
Yeah, I know, but there were gems in it. Reputation average. If we can bring ourselves to get our reputation to 16, I think it is, then we'll be heroic and we get another achievement for that. Probably not going to make a thing of getting that though.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
So we'll claim our reward. Also, where did it go? There it is. Barsona plus 2 longsword, 1d8 plus 2 plus 1 cold damage is better than the plus 1 longsword that she's currently using. Now I'm going to hang on to this and I'm going to give it to Minsk as a backup. Oh, he doesn't need a backup weapon. So it does a higher maximum damage. But yeah, we're going to leave him with the stupefier, I think. Might just sell that plus 1 longsword in the end. Oh, and Minsk leveled too. We're very close to that next level now that I look at our party. Oh god, he's got a proficiency. So he does have one in mace. And in longbow. So do we give him... receives plus 1 to hit, plus 2 damage. Or... sword and shield, which gives him a minus 2 bonus to AC. Just throw caution into the wind and give him quarterstaff. That would actually be a pretty lethal one though, two-handed. Even a quarterstaff with his strength score is freaking brutal. Yeah, we'll do another in mace. Since he's got that one. We're not going to really... we've got Viconia, but she ain't going to be going in toe-to-toe with her strength score. 1893, he's going to wreck some stuff. Yeah, and he's already got his two-handed skill. So, Ooblack,
Dealing with criminals.
come to
don't
turn in a bounty.
so.
The emeralds. Okay, we've gotten another achievement too, apparently. Yeah, you almost had... No, honestly, there was not a snowball's chance in hell I was going to put that point into quarterstaff. Maybe for Rove. When one of our mages gets a point, I might put that in quarterstaff. Have one with a staff, one with a dagger, just so that we can use all of the magical things. But yeah, I'm not going to waste a Minsk point on that. But that being said, I think we're at the point now where I'll be calling it for the night. We've done everything that I set out to do, and then next time I stream, we will hit the mines. Yeah, I like to troll. So a regular save and a quick save. And save our game. So those of you who tuned in Twitch over the stream, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure making your acquaintance, Rainer Zufel. Hope to see you again too. Otherwise, for those who are watching the VOD on YouTube or Twitch, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see everyone in whatever I play next. Until then, cheers.